Viewer, Coach Fryer here with you, your social media upline. Let me ask you a quick question. Have you ever run out of people to talk to in your network marketing or direct sales business? Or maybe even have some teammates who have come to the point to where they feel like they have absolutely run out of people to talk to. If that's the case, feel free to tag them in this video, share this video with them, because in today's training, I'm going to tell you exactly what to do if you have run out of people to talk to. I'm actually going to dive into 3 tips. I think it's going to be really, really helpful for you. So if by chance you know anybody out there, you think anybody else out there you're connected to, teammate, sideline, upline, downline, would benefit from today's content, feel free to share this video right now. Bottom left-hand corner, we're going to dive into this in just a couple of minutes. Now, let me first address, for all those who are brand new, do me a favor. Type the word new down in the comment section below. And real quick, let me know where you guys are tuning in from. I want to do a quick recognition real quick. Give you guys a couple of shout outs before I dive into today's content. All right. If you're new, again, type new. If you are, Ashley, yes, you cannot tag someone from your actual mobile device, but you can hit the share button and invite those people on here right now. Right on. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I want to give you guys a couple of shout outs. Hey, Kimberly K, she's brand new to the broadcast. John Bone, what's up, buddy? Over in the UK. Ashley in New Jersey, welcome, welcome. Chelsea's hanging out with us from, don't know, but she's brand new. Fantastic, welcome. Hey, Brandy in Dallas. Rita's hanging out in Ohio. Crystal is brand new from Rhode Island. Awesome. Hey, Pamela over in Idaho. Welcome to the broadcast. Thank you guys so much for being here. Tabitha is over in Vermont. Dee is in Virginia. Hey, Lisa in Ohio. That's like our next door neighbor from Indiana over here. Welcome to the broadcast. Ashley's already shared this video. Very smart. If by chance you have shared this video, type the word shared down in the comment section below. I want to give you a quick shout out for sharing. All right. Sharing is caring. Hey, Mindy. Hey, Heidi's over in Nebraska. Welcome. Chandler, Arizona is here with us today. Fantastic. Fantastic. Very cool. Well, hey, let me go ahead and dive into the content. All right. I want to dive right into this, and hopefully you guys get some value from this. Way to go, Pamela. Pamela's already shared this video. Chelsea has shared this video. Fantastic. Give me a hashtag. Sharing is caring. Right on. Share this in your team groups, your pages, what have you. I think it's going to be really beneficial for you guys. Okay. So, here's the deal, is today's title is run out of people to talk to. These 3 tips will help. Okay. Here's my simple thoughts on this. Barb already shared this video 4 times. That's what I'm talking about. Barb, way to go. Here's what I know for a fact is that, I don't think, network marketers should be able to use this as an excuse. All right. Again, for those who don't know me, maybe your first time ever tuning into one of my broadcasts saying, well, why should I listen to this guy in this cool red shirt, got a nice haircut, little 5 o'clock shadow going? Well, my name is Brian Fryer, otherwise known as Coach Fryer. I help teach network marketers and direct sales consultants how to leverage social media the right way to grow their business. We've been in the profession a little over 9 years. Been coaching and training our profession for about the last 16, 17 months. Okay. So, and with specifics on social media, that's what I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about serving you, distributors, companies, and our profession as a whole to clean up all the garbage on social media. So here's my simple thoughts when it comes to running out of people to talk to and people using that as an excuse, right? Okay. Is when it comes to social media, we should never, ever, ever, ever run out of people to talk to, right? Let me see by a show of hands. Type the number 1 in the comment section below if you have ever said that, or maybe you have some folks on your team who have expressed that, or you've just heard, people saying that, right? Okay. Well, I can't recruit anybody. I haven't brought any new customers in. I haven't brought any new business partners in. I've made a list of people, and I've talked to all my family. I've talked to all my friends. I've run out of people to talk to. This just isn't working out. Have you ever heard that before? Type the number 1 if you have ever heard that before while I get a quick drink of my espresso that my wife made me. And yes, that's why I am so fired up here at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live with you right now, chugging this espresso. Cheers to each and every one of you guys. I see all these ones coming in. I don't know if you caught this, by the way, but this wasn't planned. Red shirt, red on my mug. But did you notice this? This is like one of my favorite coffee mugs, by the way. B. You like that? B for Brian. Yes, I like it. Let me know. You like this mug? Is this pretty cool? Type the number 2 in the comments if you like Coach Fryer's B mug, right? Okay, so let me dive into 3 marketing tips to help you never run out of people to talk to again. Would that be okay with you guys? Will that be cool? Right on, right on. Hey, Lindsay, right on. Appreciate all the feedback. Fantastic. Lots of live viewers today. Appreciate that. If you're just tuning into the broadcast and you feel you know anybody out there, teammates, downline, sideline, upline, who you feel could benefit from this, bottom left-hand corner, feel free to invite them. Share the broadcast if you think it would be helpful, okay? Let me give you these 3 tips, okay? Number 1. My first tip to help you never run out of people, again, to talk to when it comes to social media, right? Where there's over, heck, just on Facebook, 1.5 billion or something like that people. I mean, it's silly, right? Okay, number 1 is you have to, if you want to use social media, now this is going to be social media directed, this entire training, right? Okay, if you want to never run out of people again, okay, here's the deal. You have to be consistent with your own personal social media presence, okay? If you continue to show up, guess what? Other people will also continue to show up for you. You understand how that works, right? Okay. If you continue to show up, if you are consistent with your own personal social media presence, I promise you, people will continue to show up for you, right? That really, in essence, means you should never run out of people to talk to. Let me give you a couple of tips in regards to that. Every single day, this is just what I encourage, 3 to 5 posts per day, maybe upwards of 7 posts per day. Now, some of you are just like, whoa, Coach Fryer, I don't have time to do all that. Well, here's my simple response for you is that if it's a priority in your life, meaning growing your business, utilizing social media effectively, you will make time. That doesn't mean that you should take, 3 hours on top of your 5 posts per day scrolling the newsfeed and doing nothing, right? Okay. I'm sure that if you wanted to make 5 to 7 business, different types of posts on Facebook every single day, you could do it. And all of those posts should take you about 30 minutes total. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So 3 to 5, 37 posts, continue to show up, because here's what you've probably heard in the past is that other people are always watching, aren't they? They may not like your post, they may not comment or share or show up on your live videos, but here's what I know for a fact is that they're showing up, aren't they? Right? Okay? Have you ever heard that before? Type the number 3 in the comments if you've ever heard that, people are always watching. They're always watching. Okay? Here's another tip, okay? Is you have to think like this. In order to never run out of people to talk to, right? We just talked about you being consistent with your social media presence. Okay, I want you to start thinking like this, okay? Everywhere you go, there you are, right? You may have heard something like that in the past. This has to be your approach, your attack, your strategic plan when it comes to social media. Everywhere you go, there you are. Now, I want to throw out a quick disclaimer. That does not mean that you need to be on 47 different social media platforms. That's not what I mean. I just mean showing up consistently, okay? So my question to you is, where are you not right now? Where are you not right now? What do I mean by that? Well, simply like, are you making 1 post per day that's getting shoved down in the bottom of the Facebook newsfeed, right? I'll tell you where you're not. You're not in front of your audience, right? You think you might be with 1 or 2 posts per day, but you're not in front of your audience, right? Okay. Where are you not right now? Think about it. All right. Okay. Was that helpful so far? Is that helpful? Let me keep going. I'm fired up. Quick drink of espresso real quick. Let's keep rolling. My second marketing tip to help you never run out of people to talk to ever again, right? Okay, is number 2. You got to put yourself out there more. So many network marketers, direct sales consultants, right? They're over there raising their hand in the back of the room. Woohoo! Yeah, I want to be successful in this profession. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to hit these ranks. I'm going to go use social media. Yeah, I'm going to grow a multiple 6-figure business. Let's do it. Yeah. And then you know what? About 2 to 3 weeks pass, they make about 15 to 20, spammy types of posts on Facebook, for example, and then they quit. And then they're gone. You know what I'm saying? Right, Kate? Or viewing this from a different angle. Maybe they're just, they're maybe shy. Maybe you're in a position right now, you're just a reserved type of person. Okay? I want you to understand that that's okay, right? Let me tell you a quick story, okay? Most of you see Coach Fryer's videos and you're like, man, this guy's done like almost 700 live videos. That's totally cool. I could never do anything like that, right? Okay? He seems like a natural on all of his live videos. I could never talk like that, right? I'd fumble over my words, or, I wouldn't even know what to say. I'm afraid people wouldn't even show up to watch. Right? Okay. Am I like diving into your head right now? Like what you're thinking, right? Okay. Right? Okay. I want you to understand there's no more hiding on social media. Okay. So here's the second half of that story is you may or may not know this, but I was that guy, right? Back in junior college that took a speech class that was scared to death to get up in front of the room and talk in front of 5 people. Think about that for a second. I literally, my first presentation, I don't know if you know this or not, I used to play professional baseball. Baseball was a huge passion of mine, what have you. And my topic was baseball, and I had little, 3x5 note cards, excuse me, that I got to go up there and talk about baseball for 30 seconds. And I was shivering in front of 5 people, including my teacher, right? Okay, willing to just take an F. You know what I'm saying? Right? Okay? There's no more hiding. You gotta put yourself out there, okay? Put yourself out there. No more hiding on social media. So here's a couple of tips when it comes to that, okay? One of the questions I get asked so very often is, Coach Fryer, should my profile be public or friends only? Well, my simple question to you is, do you want to grow a very small business? Or do you want to grow a massive business on social media? Let me know. Down in the comments, let me know. I know lots of more new live viewers tuning in right now. Feel free to share bottom left-hand corner. You guys are inviting your friends. Fantastic. Your teammates, your upline, your downline, your sidelines. Way to go. Right? Do you want to grow a small business or do you want to grow a massive business? Let me know. Small business or massive business down in the comments section. Let me know. Let me know. Let me see it. I want to give you guys a huge shout out. Lisa Carpenter wants to grow a huge business. That's what I'm talking about, you rock star. Shanna, massive. Heather says massive. Pamela says massive. Tony says massive. Sean Parker, my main man, says massive, roaring like a lion. That's what I'm talking about. Elizabeth says massive. Steve says, I want to grow an enormous business. Massive, says Ashley. Right on, Lisa. Yes, fantastic. Janelle says massive, okay? So here's the deal. Way to go, Heidi. She says massive. I'm assuming everybody else that's just watching and not commenting that you just want to grow a small business. All good. Kristen says gigantic. That's what I'm talking about. Yvonne. Katumi, what's happening? April, both say massive. Cami, welcome to the broadcast. One of our newest members to our coaching community. Awesome, massive. Way to go, Joseph. Beth says an epic business. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Yes, Ashley, hear me roar. Fantastic. This is what I'm talking about. Well, if that's the case, guess what? You're in the right spot. You're listening to a guy that's done this, proven it, created duplication, right? Okay, and now is humbly serving our entire profession to teach you how to do that. Okay? In order to do that, you got to put yourself out there more. Your profile, your post, my encouragement is they should be public. Now, I understand if you have some reservations, maybe about family or children, maybe those posts specifically are friends only. I get it. I totally understand. But I encourage everything else is public. You're growing a business. You want to grow a small business or a massive business? We just talked about this, right? Okay. Understand this is that I still see this. Even some of our own coaching clients still. All of their posts are set to friends only. I mean, I get it. I understand. But I tell you what, I'm not going to live my life in fear of someone out there is going to see me in front of, the supermarket in the town that I live in. Like, I mean, I get it. I understand. But technology is technology. Right? Okay. At some point we have to let the reins go. You know what I'm saying? Right? Yes. Shake and bake. Sean, you got it, my man. Right on. Okay. Put yourself out there. Right? Okay. Here's another idea. Like, comment on other people's posts. Right? On other people's videos. It's a good way to put yourself out there, isn't it? Okay. Last point on putting yourself out there more is you have to figure out, right? if you're in a position right now to where you don't have a whole lot of people commenting, liking, sharing any of your content, posts, pictures, videos, what have you, is you have to figure out how to become a magnet. You really do. Anybody else want to become a magnet on here? Drop the number 4 in the comments if you want to become a magnet on social media. I mean literally people waking up wanting, starving to hear what you have to say that day. I'm talking about a magnet. Every time you go live, they're like, I ain't missing that video, right? Like Lisa, right? Okay? I ain't missing Lisa's video, right? I ain't missing Lena or Tanya's video. I ain't doing it. Elizabeth's going live right now. I ain't missing her video. Barb, right on. Barb's going live. I ain't missing that. Oh, I got a notification, right? Okay, John or Lori, they're going live. I ain't missing this one. Always providing value, right? Cammy's about to rock out a video. I just got a notification. Cammy's going live. I ain't missing that video. You see where I'm going with this? What if your following, right? Okay, had that aspect, had that vision, had that approach to you as a person? You need to learn how to become a magnet, okay? You got to be learning how to become a magnet. How do you do that? You provide value. You're positive, uplifting, motivating, inspiring, and helpful, right? Okay, you know what I'm saying? Since we're on the topic, if you're missing some of my live notifications, I had to smack you upside the head right now, right? Up here, or wait, I think it's over here. Up here in the top corner, there's a little drop down arrow. I want you to hit that right now. It's not going to interrupt the broadcast. Hit that little drop down arrow and hit turn on live notifications. I highly suggest it, right? Okay. You guys getting value so far? Let me know. Type the word value down in the comment section real quick before I dive into this third tip, and then we're going to sign on out of here, okay? I'm going to try to keep this right at 20 minutes today. Type the word value down in the comments if you're picking up what I'm putting down here. Right on, Hannah. Look at Hannah's already hit that live notifications button up here, right? Okay. Fantastic. Ashley says value. Jess in, right on. Welcome to the broadcast. Hannah, Sean, value across the board. Fantastic, guys. Kristen says value. Lisa, value. Tanya, value. Italy's in the house even. Hey, Tanya over there in Italy. Right on, Beth. Very cool. Okay, let me give you guys my third marketing tip. Try to keep this thing moving along. I know I want to be mindful of your time today, okay? Happy Sunday to you guys. Again, if you just joined the broadcast, Coach Frier's drinking espresso, so you better strap on your seatbelt, all right? Number 3, my third marketing tip to help you never run out of people to talk to again, okay? I don't want you to ever use that excuse again. I don't want you to ever allow your teammates to use that excuse again, right? If you've got teammates, right, who have kind of subtly said, well, you know, I talked to all my family and my friends, and you know what, they just, you know, it wasn't for them. I gave them my link and everything. You know, I just don't think I can do this business because I'm, you know, just running out of people to talk to, right? You need to tag those people on this video. They need to hear this. This last tip that I'm going to give you could be the game changer for you and your team, right? You ready for this? My third tip is Facebook Lives. How did you know I was going to say that? I knew you knew I was going to say that. How did you know it? How did you know? Facebook Lives, right? Okay, here's what I know for a fact, is that Facebook Lives, okay, is the number one fastest, most efficient way to grow you listen to this? You ready for this? You ready? New audience. You hear what I said there? It's the fastest, most efficient way to grow a new audience. If you don't believe me, if you think I'm lying, if you think Coach Fryer is smoking some whatever over here, shooting the breeze at you, I encourage you to scroll back through to the top of the comments near the beginning of this video and just go look how many people type the word new because they're brand new to one of my broadcasts. And you know what? I've done almost 700 live videos now. Every single live video, there are more new people who are going to be showing up. Facebook Lives is the fastest, number one way, right, for you, no matter what your rank, no matter how many friends you have, no matter how much money you make, no matter if you joined today or you joined network marketing 10 years ago, doesn't matter. It is the fastest way to grow a new audience. Heather, fantastic. Heather Henry, welcome. You see, Heather, another brand new tuner into the Coach Fryer live trainings. Fantastic, Heather. Welcome to the broadcast. Appreciate you. I really appreciate you being here. Yes, right on. All right, okay. I want to give you two more bullet points here, and then I'm going to share something really cool. And we're going to sign out of here, okay? I want you to understand that this whole Facebook Live thing, right? Jess Lynn is brand new, fantastic. Jess Lynn Dotson, welcome. I'm really grateful that you are here. I really am, okay? Here's my thing on Facebook Lives. Shanna Graham is brand new too, also. Fantastic, Shanna. Salute to you. Thank you for being here, right? Okay, are you guys seeing what's going on here? Sarah was tagged by Heather in this video, brand new. The power of Facebook Lives. Love it, okay? Here's the deal. Get over your fear of doing Facebook Lives. Christina Sloan is brand new. Fantastic. Christina, give me a high five through the broadcast. I'm grateful that you are here as well, okay? Get over your fear. I want to paint a picture for you real quick, okay? Think about this. I'm going to put you in this scenario. There you are. You're scared of doing Facebook Lives. Maybe you've done a couple of Facebook Lives, but they just scared the bejesus out of you, right? Okay? You're going to get over your fear of doing Facebook Lives. And what if I was to tell you this? You ready? I want you to imagine with me. You ready for this? What if I told you that once you did 300 Facebook Lives, right? I'm giving you a target. I'm giving you a goal. You ready? I'm painting you a picture. What if I told you that if you did 300 Facebook Lives, that you would be earning a full-time income in your respected company? What do you think about that? Let me know down in the comments section. Is that something you'd be willing to do? Say yes or no. Way to go, Stephanie. I saw someone else say new. Stephanie Seidel, welcome to the broadcast. Appreciate you being here. Let me know, yes or no, down in the comments section. If I told you that all you had to do was do 300 Facebook Lives, okay, we're talking like almost one a day. We're talking 12 months from now. 12 months from now, you could be very well earning a full-time income in your respected network marketing company. My question to you is, would you do it? Would you do it? Most won't. Most won't. And that's okay. Most will settle. Most will stay in their comfort zones. Most will continue to make the excuse that I'm running out of people to talk to. Most will. Most will. But not you. But not you. Why? Because you're here. Because you showed up. Because you saw this really cool dude with this faux hawk going on and this bright red shirt about to drop some wisdom on how you can never run out of people to talk to again. And he just motivated you and inspired you, just gave you something to shoot for. You know what I'm saying? You can do this. If you're here, I know you're serious. And so to finish up with this, guys, I want to speak directly to those of you who are serious. And if you're here, I'm speaking to you, okay? I got a quick question. Would learning exactly how to do all of this, would that be helpful for you? Simple yes or no. You know what? No, you know what? Let's do this. Drop the number 5 in the comments section if learning exactly how to do all of this would be helpful. Would learning everything that I just talked about today, would that be helpful? Type the number 5 down in the comments section below. Would that be helpful? Figuring out how to be consistent, figuring out how to put yourself out there more, figuring out how to do Facebook Lives so very strategically, literally, right? That each and every time you went live, I could almost guarantee that you would generate a new customer or you would generate potentially a new business partner. Guarantee that you're going to generate some curiosity. I guarantee it. Would that be helpful if you were to learn exactly how to do these things? Type the number 5 down in the comment section below, okay? For those of you who commented the number 5, okay, I want you to private message me right now. And I want you to type the words, Coach Fryer, I'm ready to learn. I'm speaking directly to those who are serious. Now, Not everybody's going to do it. I know. I've been in the network marketing profession for over 9 years, like I shared. I've helped coach thousands of people in our profession on how to utilize social media the right way to grow a business, no matter what it is you want to achieve. I know how it goes. Most are not serious. But you, again, I know you are. If you type the number 5 in the comments section, I want you to private message me right now and say, Coach Fryer, I am ready to learn. Ashley, if you can't message me, tag me in the comments section. I will reach out to you personally, Ashley. All right, how's that sound? If you got value from this training, again, I hope you did, on how to never run out of people to talk to, right? And you got value from the 3 tips that I just shared. Again, feel free, like, comment, most importantly, share this video, bottom left-hand corner, with your groups, your teams, your uplines, your sidelines, your downlines, if you feel it will be beneficial for them. God bless each and every one of you. I look forward to your messages from those who are serious right now. God bless you. Take care. See you.